Thank you to the 2 people that are here, 4 people now, 6 people. And just let it simmer. Sorry for the sound. I'm sure you can hear the air conditioner in the car. It is hot. It is bloody hot. We are talking plus 30s up in this bitch in Sydney. Southwest Sydney getting hit hard with the heat. Hard with the heat. I'm to a meeting right now. I ain't rocking up in an Inter jersey, but this is the sort of day where someone like me who's got a little bit of extra tissue around this area, you know, a little bit of extra tissue, you want to leave the house in a button shirt, you're rocking up with swimming pools under your armpits at your meeting, that's for sure. Absolute swimming pools in this heat. So I'll need to get that shirt on just before I walk into another air-conditioned room. You know, it's called strategy. Strategy. All right, 5-1's not too bad, Master Mel. Thanks for joining. Same with Never Around. Thanks for being around. Sorry for the shakiness. It's going to be a shaky, bumpy, quick ride today. And I've already got eyes and ears open for Sociedad. A game where if we can go away and get 3 points in the Champions League, we can really set ourselves up for a comfortable Champions League run. As Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, win your home games, don't lose your away games. I'd go as far to say tomorrow, win that away game, and you're looking at a very easy group. I would go as far to say you get 3 points tomorrow. You get 3 points tomorrow in Spain, and you very well might be looking at a very, very easy Champions League route. Very easy. Not like stupidly easy, like still with work to do, you know what I mean? But there won't be much to do, guys. There won't be much to do. You get these 3 points against Sociedad, and you can crawl your way into a round of 16. That's for sure. Just watch the IFT podcast. Anto is irrational. Yeah. I've spoken to him a couple of times before. Very nice gentleman, very nice dude. Puts a bit of a facade onto the camera, but that's okay. They're hurting at the moment, as they should, as they would, as we would as well, you know? If the shoe was on the other foot, don't think for a second that we wouldn't feel like shit, and don't think for a second that they wouldn't grunt to us full on, that they wouldn't come to us and let us live this down, okay? So make sure you own it and continue this banter until the next derby, because it's our derby and we've earned our right. We have earned our right to speak about it in the way that we want to. But now, all the important attention and everything that we need to know falls directly onto Sociedad, because we need to win this. We need to win this. We need to go to Spain and come back with 3 points. That way, we can continue with what's really important this season, which is mission second star. Ciao Giovanni. You know, we can't take a knock midweek and go to Empoli with heavy heads. I'm liking the idea of rotation. You know, if what we're hearing is actually true and Marko Arnautovic and Thuram are going to start this game against Sociedad, they're just going to wear that defense down. Down, 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 down. They are going to wear it all the way down. It's going to be a very physical game for Sociedad, where they're going to have to really focus on 2 big men. You know, I have a Milanista in one of my classes and he pulled up with a Milan jersey on Thursday. I was about to say yesterday. Guy has balls. I was talking a lot of smack. Can't wait for tomorrow. Make sure you dress in the drip, man. Make sure you dress in our colors and see if he's wearing that tomorrow, and let him know that you can't only cheer when you're winning. You cocky bunch of people, because that's what their fan base is a lot of the time. They ooze arrogance, bro. I've said this before and I'll keep saying it. Inter are easily the most pessimistic of the 3 big sister fan bases. We will lament our own club, but getting a confession out of those group of fans is like pulling teeth out of a child. Their ego is so clouded that their judgment is stupid. It clouds their judgment. It's dumb. They are dumb at their best of times. Okay? So anyway, got to finish your workout and get to bed. It's 10 o'clock. Finish that off, man. You don't want to be training too hard, too close to bedtime, as it might just tamper your sleep. All right? I think we play a stronger team against Sociedad and rotate for Empoli. No. That's not how this is going to work, in my opinion, bro. It's all eyes on the Scudetto. It's all eyes on the Scudetto from here on in. We've gotten 12 points out of 12. We've knocked off 4 games already. I really think that Simone is going to hone in now on this Scudetto. So it would not... I think that we would see the likes of Augusto, and Cuadrado and Arnautovic come into the Champions League, maybe Fratesi. All of these players are good enough to start. No matter what happens, the manager has earned the right to make these risky calls now. So if things don't go well on Sociedad and he's rotated, I don't want to hear everyone, chanting that Simone Inzaghi's crap. I want us to now give him a chance to rectify the first rotational error or the first rotational blip. We might not get the blip. We might win that game 2-1 or 2-0, or we might dominate, and then we might be sitting here going, well then, we've just found a solution to our heavy fixture list. Our fixture congestion is all of a sudden not looking so bad. So, big shout out to the backroom team again. Big shout out to them. Marotta, Auxilio, for putting together a squad that now looks supercharged to compete on all fronts. Fratesi, De Vrij, Arnautovic, Pavard, absolutely. What a great problem to have. What a great problem to have. So I'm hoping that we utilize this problem, On a Sunday, you got to take your nice car out. If you've got one in the garage, if you don't need to use the same tank of gasoline that you've used Monday to Friday, use your fresh one. Use your fresh one. The luxuries are there to be had. The luxuries are there to be had. If I'm driving too slow for you, brother, you can always overtake me and do something illegal and worry about the cops on the next corner. You're in a closed area, bro. Empoli, piggybacking off Eduardo's comment there, Empoli got pummeled 7-0. So they've got the whole week now to be cagey and play for a draw against us. We've got to stay humble. Calma, like Matteo is saying. Because what happens if we turn up to Empoli, they lock up shop, we can't break them down for 90 minutes, and we come away with a point? That'll rattle a few people. That'll rattle me. I don't want to live in a season or a world where we beat Milan 5-1 and drop points at Empoli. Because that screams to me that you're not at the level that I thought that you were. If you want to win titles, you need to win these games above anything else. Anything else. These are the ones you need to win. Empoli. Like I said in the last live drive or the video before that, you win Scudettos by beating all the mid-table and smaller teams. We know this. We've said this on the channel. Mario Galliano preaches it every time he's on here. You beat your rivals, brilliant. You've just gotten an extra leg up on the title. But the only way to guarantee that you're in a Scudetto mix is to beat Empoli, beat Cagliari, beat Udinese, beat Torino, beat Sassuolo, beat Monza. That's the only way to compete for a title, is to beat those teams. Jeez, it's hot. It is hot today, man. Absolute stinker. Absolute stinker. I'm very early, actually. I'm quite early to my appointment. So what I'll do is turn here and I'll pull up somewhere and do another 5 minutes or so. What's this comment say? Spanish teams are always tricky. I hope we get 3 points, maybe a dirty 1-0. Yeah, my prediction is going to be 2-1. 2-1 for us to get the win. And hopefully that's the end of that, because as I said, man, 3 points in this Champions League game, you're laughing, bro. You're absolutely laughing. We will play our second game at home, and I swear to God, mate, if you can get 6 points out of 6 in your first 2 games in this group, nothing is stopping you succeeding. Nothing is stopping you succeeding in this Champions League group. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We'll have it. We'll have it in the palm of our hands. We really, really will. Might be some street parking. Nah. Struggling here. Struggling to find parking, as you do in Sydney. As you do in Sydney. Nothing new in Sydney. This is our life in Sydney. I feel like if Arnautovic scores, it makes Inzaghi's selections more difficult in a good way. The best difficulty you can have. The best problem you can have as a manager is not knowing who to play, because all of them are good. All of them can do the job. Inzaghi will love that problem. Love it. More importantly, this all comes down to a manager's ability to keep the team mentality up, and by making each player feel as though they were valued. Making sure each player knows that they've got a role to play, and that even if you're not going to play the full 90 minutes, even if you're not going to be a starter, you are pretty much just as important to the 90 minutes as anybody who starts. for the entire we have really had to grind out wins every step of the way. And if this season is a season where we're not left wondering a problem at all, keep bringing on Sensi. Bring on Darmian with 20 minutes to go after Pavard has done a good game. That's a winner right there. De Vrij, Acerbi, the men are there. The men are ready. I predict 1-0. These guys just showed they could push Madrid at the Bernabeu. Yeah, I'm also hoping that they exerted themselves at the Bernabeu. You know, they'll be tired as well. They'll be even more tired than we are. And I'm hoping that they are. That's what I plan to capitalize on. In fact, it would be really nice to capitalize on that. How much time do I have before I need to head inside? About 9 minutes. That's not a problem. I can do that. Yeah, so it's going to be difficult. Let's go with 2-1. I don't think it's the game tomorrow. That would be silly. I think it's in 2 days' time. So in about a day and a half here. It's Tuesday here in Sydney. It'll be a Thursday morning, early morning, Thursday morning kickoff. About 5:30 in the morning. Probably looking at that. Or 4:45 in the morning. Not too sure exactly what time it is. But yeah, I'm sure that all will go well. Especially if the 3 points are locked, stocked and secured. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Who the hell is putting a rock there to not park? Are you joking? I'm definitely going to be parking in there, mate. If you think I'm not parking in there, you are cray in a bad way. We are parking in there. Let's stay humble and focused. How you going, Bacor? Thanks for coming in. Sorry, Armenian Interista. Spanish teams always are tricky. Yep, we said that one already. What a time to, I think that's every comment. We're going for 15 minutes now. Is there anything that you guys want me to discuss? Otherwise, I'm going to pull up in the parking in like 4 minutes time, and that'll do another quick live drive. I know that sometimes it feels like a bit of dead content. I'm not talking about anything, but I feel any content is good content. And hey, man, nothing better than having a little chat. There is nothing wrong with having a little chat. Go, bro. You don't need to wait. Probably turn in here and do a U-turn, actually. Probably the best idea. Oh, probably wasn't the best idea. We've got some more traffic congestion. Guys, that's the thoughts on Juve. Oh, they'll be competitive this season. They'll be competitive this season. Their big test is going to come in this weekend where they get to rest. You know, they've had the rest. Where are these people going? Very closed. Yeah, they've had the rest and now they need to capitalize on it. So let's see if they can. Onana and Skriniar must be looking back with some regrets. 100, bro. 150 million%. You don't want to be one of those players right now. You really don't. Guys, this parking situation is getting very sticky, to be honest, so I need to focus. Thank you so much for anyone that joined me for another live drive. My name is Anthony, and I will see you guys very soon. Ciao.